Hi, it's me again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and a freaking again. Anyway, um, this video I've decided is about my OCD. Now I need to explain something before I start. I'm going to sit up because it makes me look like I'm fat in the chin, and I'm not. So, OCD, my OCD. I need to explain this. I do have some things that are very OCD, but my doctor, or my psychiatrist or psychologist or whatever they are, I really can't remember, and I really don't care what they are, as long as they help me. They said that it's not technically, well, clinically going to diagnose it as OCD because it doesn't interfere with my life. Like, it doesn't stop me from doing what I do. It does, interfere. It doesn't interfere with my life at all, apparently. But it's still extremely frustrating because I still find myself really weird and quirky, and it doesn't help that I'm weird and quirky and that I have something that makes me even more weird and quirky because now I'm really weird and quirky. Anyway, one of my major stresses with my OCD, I just call it OCD because that's the only thing I can call it that I can think of. So that's what it's going to get called. Deal with it. Anyway, I like not light switches, PowerPoint plugs, and I will give you an example of. I just took my battery out. That's why it went dull. Okay, so you see that PowerPoint there? That is okay. That does not bug me. What bugs me is if I see a PowerPoint like this one. I see something like this, it bugs the crap out of me. I have to turn it off, and that was annoying me. I have to turn it off. If nothing is plugged in and it's not being used, this must be turned off. It's okay like that, that's fine. That's perfectly fine to me. That's okay. Even if I'm not using it, this is not okay. Even if I'm not using it, it's not okay. If it's like a lamp or a fan that's plugged in but it's not turned on, I'm fine with it. If it's something like this has to be turned off. That's okay, not okay. So, the school has a lot of PowerPoints, and especially in the science labs, there is a lot of PowerPoint, and I mean a shitload of PowerPoints. And if I walk in and I see one that's turned on but nothing's plugged into it, I have to go turn it off. I have to go turn it off because it would just bug me. That's the major one that it's an almond. That's the major one that bugs me. My other one, getting handed a piece of paper in class. I'll explain. Oh, I don't have a piece of paper. Okay, I'll improv because that's what I do. So, this, my Tiffany bracelet, and I mentioned Tiffany because I'm showing off a little, is one piece of paper. And my Mini Cooper clock, which I got when I was in hospital being sussed out for this tick. They didn't know what it was at that stage, but my stepmom got me this for when I was in the hospital. It's really cool because I love Mini Coopers and I want one. I want this one, just without that. But anyway, I like it. Okay, so these are 2 pieces of paper. They are the exact same. They have the exact same thing on them. There is no difference. Not a difference at all. Okay, so they're on top of each other. They get passed to me, and I have to pass it to my friend. My friend understands this, so she doesn't look at me weirdly. She just lets me do my thing. I've been given my 2 pieces of paper. I will then split them, so I have one in each hand. I will then decide what one to give my friend, or the person next to me, or whoever, but it's usually my friend that's next to me, and which one I'm going to have. Now, I usually take 20, maybe 30 seconds deciding on what one she'll get. Usually I'll end up being like, sitting there, and then I'll want that one, and I won't want that one, so I'll give her that one, but then I'll want that one, so then I'll swap them back over, but then I'll think, no, I want that one, and I'll place it down, and I'll give her the one that I don't want, and I'll keep the one I do. This happens every single time I get handed a piece of paper. Every single time. When it's more than one and it's, going along the line. I have to choose what one I want. Absolutely have to. Just because I'm weird, that's why. If I see onion in my spaghetti bolognese, I will sit there for as long as it takes till I get every single piece out. If I know you've put it in the food, I will look for it. If I can see it, I'm not eating it. I will spend as long as it takes to pick it out of my food and then eat. That happened last night, actually. I mean, tonight. Tonight's not last night. I had spaghetti, bolognese, and I know my stepdad doesn't cut the onions super microscopic, so I know they're there. I spent a long time going through it and getting all the bits of onion out, and by the time I got to my food, it was almost completely cold. Some of it was still warm, but it was mostly cold. That doesn't really bother me, but it's the having to take my time picking it out that really bugs me. It does. It super bugs me. Yes. So I'm going to do this in 2 parts because last time I did a video longer than 10 minutes, it cut out at 8.5. So I'm going to put up part 2 right after this.